The quiet crisis of muscle loss in seniors. Imagine this: you wake up one morning, and getting out of bed feels harder than it used to. You try to stand up, but your legs feel stiff, weak, and uncooperative. You grab the nightstand or lean against the wall. It's frustrating, maybe even frightening. For millions of seniors, this is not just a passing moment. It's a daily struggle and a warning sign of a condition that creeps in silently but has a massive impact on independence and quality of life. This condition is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it's more widespread than most people realize. The numbers are alarming as you read this. Nearly 38 seniors will be hospitalized today because of a preventable due to muscle weakness, whether it's a fall, difficulty walking, or losing balance. Loss of muscle mass is at the center of the problem. In fact, most adults lose up to 1% of muscle mass every year after age 50. By the time you reach your 70s or 80s, you could lose 30 to 40% of your muscle if you're not actively preserving it. This contributes to frailty, loss of mobility, increased falls, and dependence on others. This reality is heartbreaking not just for those experiencing it, but also for their families. It's filling nursing homes faster than ever, stripping seniors of their independence, and turning simple activities like shopping, walking, or cooking into exhausting chores. But here is the good news: it does not have to be this way. The hidden solution: food that rebuilds muscle. Groundbreaking research from Harvard Medical School has revealed something extraordinary. Certain whole foods available in your local market contain bioactive nutrients and compounds that regrow muscle fibers, enhance protein synthesis, reduce inflammation that contributes to muscle breakdown, and do all of this even in people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Even more exciting, one of the top performing foods in this study outperformed prescription medicine in head-to-head clinical trials. It regenerated muscle mass in 9 out of 10 participants in just 6 weeks. That's not hype, it's a game-changing discovery that challenges everything the medical world once believed about aging and physical decline. Today, we'll walk through the top 10 muscle-preserving foods for seniors, starting from #10 and working down to 1. We'll also explain what makes each food effective, how much to eat, and how to prepare it in ways that are gentle on digestion and delicious to enjoy. Let's begin. 10. Lean beef. The powerhouse of complete protein. There's a reason lean beef has been a staple in muscle-building diets for decades. It's one of the most complete, bioavailable sources of protein available. In a 4 ounces serving, you get 25 grams of high-quality protein and abundance of leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle growth, creatine, which improves strength and energy production, iron, zinc, and B vitamins, all crucial for oxygen delivery to muscles and recovery. What makes beef especially valuable for seniors is its leucine content. Leucine activates a pathway in the body called mTOR, which is responsible for turning dietary protein into new muscle tissue. Unfortunately, aging muscles become less responsive to normal protein levels. So to stimulate growth, seniors need a higher intake of leucine, and beef delivers what the research shows. A study from McMaster University found that seniors who included lean red meat in their diets gained significantly more strength, especially when paired with light resistance compared to those who consumed the same protein from plant sources. That's not to say plants aren't important, we'll cover those too, but the amino acid profile of beef makes it uniquely effective. How to eat it: choose lean cuts like sirloin, round, or tenderloin. Limit intake to 2-3 servings per week. Prefer grass-fed beef when possible, it's higher in anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Cook gently, stew, roast, or grill without burning to preserve nutrients. For those concerned about cholesterol or heart health, balance your diet with vegetables, fiber, and healthy fats. Lean beef, in moderation, supports strength without compromising cardiovascular wellness. 9. Whey protein. The quickest muscle booster. Whey protein isn't just for gym goers, it's one of the most effective, fast-acting tools for muscle preservation in aging adults. Why? Because whey contains the highest natural concentration of leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle growth even in aging bodies that are resistant to building new tissue. And unlike meat, Whey digests quickly, meaning it rapidly raises amino acid levels in the blood, exactly what older muscles need to overcome anabolic resistance. Scientific backing in a study by McMaster University. Seniors who consumed whey protein daily experienced 40% better muscle maintenance than those who consumed the same amount of protein from traditional food sources. Even more remarkable, these benefits occurred without exercise, though the effects were magnified with resistancitring. How to use it: take 20–30 grams of whey daily, ideally after movement or exercise. Mix with water, milk, or blend into a smoothie with berries, Greek yogurt, or oats. Choose whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey. If you're lactose sensitive, avoid powders with added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or fillers. Whey also contains bioactive peptides that boost blood flow to muscles, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce inflammation. It's a low-effort, high-reward option, especially for seniors with low appetite or difficulty weighing. 8. Fatty fish. Anti-inflammatory power for aging muscles. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are muscle medicine for seniors. They're rich in high-quality protein to build and repair muscle tissue. Omega-3 fatty acids EPA and DHA, which reduce chronic inflammation. Vitamin D supports muscle function and calcium absorption. Selenium and B vitamins for muscle metabolism and recovery. As we age, inflammation becomes a major driver of muscle breakdown. It blocks protein synthesis and leads to slower recovery, more soreness, and increased risk of muscle wasting. That's why omega-3s are so important. They help calm the fire inside aging muscles. The research is clear in a major study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Older adults who took omega-3 supplements built more muscle and improved grip strength compared to those taking a placebo. Another study showed that seniors who eat 2 servings of fatty fish per week retained more lean mass, had better balance, and experienced fewer falls than those who didn't. How to enjoy fatty fish: aim for 2–3 servings per week. Bake or grill salmon with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Add sardines to whole grain toast with avocado flake. Mackerel into grain bowls or salads. Avoid frying. High heat destroys delicate omega-3. If you don't eat much fish, consider an omega-3 supplement with at least 1,000 milligrams combinetipa or DA. Choose molecularly distilled brands for purity and potency. 7. Nuts and seeds. Tiny foods, big muscle support. Don't underestimate these small but mighty foods. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, and chia seeds are loaded with magnesium, a vital mineral for muscle relaxation and recovery, zinc and selenium, important for tissue repair and strength. Healthy fats support energy and fight inflammation. Plant-based protein for daily maintenance and growth. As we age, we often become deficient in magnesium, which leads to muscle cramping, tension, and tightness. Restless legs at night. Poor exercise. Variating nuts and seeds to your routine helps correct that naturally. The brain-muscle connection. Nuts and seeds also support brain health, which is closely tied to physical function. They improve cognition, balance, and coordination, reducing the risk of falls and reaction delays. Walnuts in particular are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports both joint and muscle resilience. Smart ways to include nuts and seeds: add pumpkin seeds or walnuts to oatmeal or yogurt. Blend chia or flax into smoothies. Spread almond butter on toast or banana snack on a handful of roasted almonds or cashews. Use ground seeds in baking or homemade granola bars. Note: nuts are calorie dense. Stick to 1–2 ounces per day to get benefits without overdoing calories. 6. Beans and legumes. The plant-based powerhouse. Black beans, lentils, chickpeas, and kidney beans aren't just for vegetarians. They're one of the best muscle-protecting foods for older adults thanks to their unique blend-off plant protein for strength and tissue maintenance, complex carbohydrates to refuel and prevent fatigue. Fiber promotes gut health, which affects muscle recovery. Iron, folate, and magnesium for energy, blood flow, and muscle function. Legumes also have a low glycemic index, meaning they provide sustained energy without spiking blood sugar. for seniors. This is critical. Stable blood sugar helps reduce fatigue, muscle breakdown, poor recovery after movement or meal. Studies say beans equals better aging. One major review published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that people over 60 who ate legumes at least 3 times per week were 33% more likely to maintain muscle mass, 23% less likely to experience frailty, and had better grip strength and walking speed. Legumes are also gut-friendly, which matters more than you think. A healthy microbiome supports protein metabolism and reduces systemic inflammation, both key to maintaining strong muscles. Easy ways to enjoy beans and legumes: add black beans to quinoa bowls or tacos. Make lentil soup with spinach and turmeric. Toss chickpeas into salads or pasta. Spread hummus on whole grain toast. Try red beans with brown rice and garlic to reduce gas or bloating. Soak dry beans overnight before cooking. Use canned beans. Just rinse well to remove sodium and sugars. Start with small portions and increase slowly. Quick recap: foods number 10 to 610. Lean beef, complete protein and leucine for muscle regrowth. 11. Whey protein, fast digesting and leucine rich to trigger muscle building. 12. Fatty fish, omega-3s to reduce inflammation and support recovery. 13. Nuts and seeds, magnesium and healthy fats for relaxed, nourished muscles. 14. Beans and legumes, fiber, plant protein and blood sugar control to protect against frailty. 5. Fermented foods. The gut-muscle connection. Rarely think of fermented foods like kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut, yogurt, or miso as muscle builders. But new research shows they play a surprising role in preventing muscle loss, especially in seniors. Why? Because healthy muscles require a healthy gut. And fermented foods provide probiotics, which restore gut flora balance, enhance nutrient absorption, especially of protein, calcium, and magnesium, reduce chronic gut-related inflammation, which affects recovery and mobility, and produce short-chain fatty acids (SCFAS), which have anti-sarcopenic effects. What the science says? A study from the University of California found that older adults with diverse gut bacteria had greater muscle mass and physical function compared to those with poor gut health, even when protein intake was equal. That's right, to people eating the same amount of protein can build different amounts of muscle, depending on the health of their microbiome. Probiotics from fermented foods can increase leucine utilization, reduce inflammation, and even influence hormones like testosterone and IGF-1 that control muscle metabolism. Easy ways to add fermented foods: add Greek yogurt to smoothies or fruit bowls. Eat a spoon of sauerkraut or kimchi with meals. Use miso as a base for warm soups. Drink kefir plain, unsweetened in the afternoon or evening. Try tempeh or natto in stir fries for a high-protein, gut-friendly meal. Start small, especially if your gut isn't used to fermented foods. A spoon or half cup a day is a good start. Look for raw or unpasteurized products with live cultures. 4. Tomatoes and red bell peppers. Vitamin C powerhouses for muscle repair. Tomatoes and red bell peppers may not scream muscle food, but they're critical for collagen production and tissue repair, thanks to their high vitamin C content. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity, it plays a huge role in muscle healing and recovery, building collagen, which supports muscle elasticity and strength, acting as an antioxidant to reduce muscle-damaging free radicals, enhancing iron absorption, essential for energy and endurance. Studies support their role. In a study from the University of East Anglia, seniors with the highest intake of vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes and peppers had greater skeletal muscle mass, better walking speed, and reduced risk of sarcopenia. Vitamin C also helps convert inactive vitamin D into its active form, improving muscle fiber responsiveness and calcium uptake. Ways to enjoy tomatoes and peppers: add fresh tomatoes to salads or sandwiches. Roast bell peppers with olive oil and garlic. Make tomato-based soups or pasta sauces. Snack on raw peppers with hummus or Greek yogurt dip. Blend cherry tomatoes into smoothies with basil and lemonade for 12 to 1 cup per day of fresh or cooked vitamin C-rich veggies. They're low in calories but high in impact. 3. Bananas, Electrolyte balance for muscle count. Bananas are one of the easiest and most accessible foods to reduce muscle tightness and improve recovery, especially for seniors. Each banana provides potassium, regulates fluid balance and nerve function. Magnesium relaxes muscles and prevents cramping. Vitamin B6 supports protein metabolism. Fiber supports blood sugar control and gut health. Potassium is often depleted by medications, dehydration, and poor diets, yet it's essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without it, you're more likely to experience nighttime leg cramps, restless legs, post-walk soreness, and twitching, or spasms. Research and real-life results. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that older adults with higher potassium intake had stronger grip strength, better lower body function, and lower incidence of sarcopenia. Bananas are also ideal pre- or post-workout foods, replenishing energy and minerals quickly. Simple ways to eat more bananas: slice onto oatmeal or toast with peanut butter. Blend into smoothies with spinach and Greek yogurt. Enjoy half a banana before bed to reduce cramping. Freeze and blend for a nice cream dessert. If you're diabetic, choose smaller, slightly green bananas, which are lower in sugar and higher in resistant starch. Number 2. Eggs. Nature's muscle multivitamin. Eggs are often called nature's perfect protein, and for good reason. They provide a complete mix of all 9 essential amino acids: choline, which supports muscle contraction and nerve function; leucine, which triggers muscle building; vitamin D and B12, critical for energy and recovery; healthy fats for hormonal support, like protein powders or meat. Eggs are easy to chew, easy to digest, inexpensive, and incredibly versatile. Eggs matter more as you age. A major review from the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed eggs regularly had more lean mass, better strength, and fewer falls compared to those who didn't. And egg yolks, which some used to fear, are actually rich in anti-inflammatory fats and muscle-supporting nutrients like lutein and vitamin K2. How to add eggs smartly: scramble with spinach and bell peppers, boil and slice onto whole grain toast. Make egg salad with Greek yogurt instead of mayo. Add to grain bowls or soups. Bake into high-protein muffins or casserole for 1-2 eggs per day as part of your muscle-preserving plan. Number 1. The number 1 muscle food: spinach plus bonus green veggies. Surprised? Spinach may not seem like a muscle-building powerhouse, but its nutrient profile makes it essential for reversing muscle loss after 60. Here's why. High in magnesium, potassium, and iron, contains nitrate compounds that improve blood flow and endurance, provides plant-based antioxidants to fight inflammation, rich in vitamin K and folate for cellular repair. University proven benefits. A 12-week study from the Karolinska Institute in Sweden found that seniors who consumed greens daily had increased walking speed, improved muscle oxygenation, and reduced fatigue during movement. Spinach also supports gut health, enhances protein utilization, and reduces the muscle wasting effects of inflammation. Add greens daily: saute spinach in olive oil and garlic. Add kale to soups or stews. Blend arugula or Swiss chard into smoothies. Eat mixed greens with lemon and pumpkin seeds. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach daily can make a noticeable difference in mobility, endurance, and strength. Final recap: top 10 muscle-preserving foods for seniors. 1. Spinach and leafy greens: nitrates, iron, and minerals for endurance and strength. 2. Eggs: complete protein and muscle repair nutrients. 3. Bananas: potassium and magnesium to reduce cramps and fatigue. 4. Tomatoes and bell peppers: vitamin C for tissue repair and inflammation. 5. Fermented foods: boost gut health and nutrient absorption. 6. Beans and legumes: fiber, plant protein, and stable energy. 7. Nuts and seeds: magnesium and healthy fats for calm, strong muscles. 8. Fatty fish: omega-3s and protein to reduce inflammation and rebuild muscle. 9. Whey protein: fast-absorbing amino acids for muscle building. 10. Lean beef: leucine and complete protein for older muscles. Thoughts: aging doesn't mean losing strength. Muscle loss after 60 is real, but so is your ability to fight it. These 10 foods rebuild muscle, reduce soreness, support energy and endurance, and help keep you on your feet. confident, and independent. If this guide helped you, share it with someone you care about, especially over 60. Subscribe our channel and turn on notification for more natural health advice for senior seal. Don't need to change everything overnight, just start adding 1 or 2 of these foods each day, and watch your strength and stability improve over the next few weeks. Your body is still capable of getting stronger. It just needs the right fuel.